Hey, what up, YouTube? It's Jamie the Kid 00, and I'm back with my third Six Samurai deck report. Now, I think when I said that, probably everyone who was watching probably went, "Oh, it's third Six Samurai deck report? This is getting old. Come on, Extreme Victory's out." Well, I topped my regionals last weekend. Yay! Insert all the cheesy sound effects here. I can't be bothered. So I thought after doing that, I'd actually do a deck list of it. Because it's a little bit of a different deck from what I run, because I had some of my stuff stolen at Expo, so I had to make some changes. But yeah, it's now a legit local topping deck list. So I thought I'd show it off to you guys. So let's dive straight into it. First up, we have the staple for the deck: 3 Six Samurai Kaizen. I'm gonna keep this short. I'm not gonna explain them. Then next up, we run 3 legendary Six Samurai Kageki. After that, we have 3 Kagemusha of the Six Samurai for your combo for Shien. I run 2 Grandmaster. I'm looking for another secret one. 1 Elder of the Six Samurai helps with my Shien, but he's also the first card I ever side out in this deck. 1 Hand of the Six. 1 Morphing Jar. 1 Effect Veiler. And finally, for the monsters, 1 Gauze. For spells, I run quite a heavy spell lineup. I run 1 Gateway, now that's done to 1. 1 Shien's Dojo, because I have one, I want to, but 1 worked really well. 3 Shien's Smoke Signal. 3, hang on, if they can stop sticking together, old sleeves. 3 Six Samurai United. I'm about the only person I know who doesn't like the super ones. I prefer the rares, to be honest. Prefer the way the rares look. Next up, for 1 OBS, I run 1 Reinforcement and 1 My Body as a Shield. They're both really useful in this deck. This is really good for protecting Shien, in my opinion. It's protecting anything, actually. Staple-wise, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, 1 Book, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Giant Trinade. Basically, the trap lineup is what has been altered in this deck mainly after the theft, and I will find you, whoever you are. I kid. So I've been reduced to running 2 Bottomless Trap Holes and 1 Solemn Warning, as the other one was stolen, which is a bit annoying, but to be honest, the 2 Bottomless actually work pretty well, and with priority on the way out, I'm not exceptionally fussed. Luckily, I still have my 1 Solemn Judgment. I also run 2 Musakani Magatama and 2 Double-Edged Sword Techniques. This deck doesn't really run anything in the way of anti-attack after Mirror Force got nicked as well. But, I mean, it still worked pretty well, obviously. It beat its way through Gladiator Beasts, Scraps, Blackwings just to win the locals, so it was pretty good. Moving on to the extra deck now. I run 3 Six Samurai Shien. I really don't understand why people have been running 2. I don't really get it. I mean, people have been going all like, yeah, if you get 2 out, it's game. But what happens if you're playing a prolonged game and you've had 1 out, you've had another 1 out, and they've both been destroyed somehow. And it comes to a point in which you want another one. The only thing you've got left in your extra deck is Catasta, and you want a Shien. Then you're going to start regretting that you run 2. So I run 3. Sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to explain anything, but if someone can please, correct me on this as to why people have been running 2, in the comments box, please show me what I'm missing. It kind of confuses me. And then finally for the 5s, I have 1 Allied Justice Catastor. Was really useful in getting over the scraps at the tournament. And Karakuris in practice. 6 stars, I run 1 Brainiac, 1 Gaianite, and 1 Naturia Barkion. I swear there was another level 6, but I can't actually think of what it was. But yeah, that's my level 6s. Level 7s, I run 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon for my anti-Gravekeepers. 2 Black Rose Dragons, because if you've nuked the field once, you always want to be able to nuke it again. End of story. For my level 8s, I run 1 Stardust Dragon and 1 Scrap. That's all. I don't get level 8s that out that much, so I only need the 2. And for my level 9s, which I do get out a lot, I run 1 Trishula and 1 Mistworm, because I will often get 1 if not 2 out a game. And my final card for my extra deck would be a Chimeratech Fortress Dragon if I actually had one. But anyway, that has been the main deck. Let me see if my extra deck is here. Sorry, my side deck is here. Sorry. Yes, I think it is. My side for the tournament was as follows. It's not ordered because I just put it out of the box. 2 Gotham's Emergency Calls, even though I didn't actually come up against Deck Sabers today on the weekend. 1 Puppet Plant for Anti-Samurai. As well as a Kinetic Soldier for Anti-Samurai. I run 1 Cyber Dragon for my, I think there's a second one in there actually. Yeah, 2 Cyber Dragon for my Chimeratech, for coming up against Karakuri's, and the Karakuri Plant Psychic thing, which is doing the rounds, stuff like that. GB Hunter and Gladiator Taming for Anti-Gladiator Beasts. Even though I went up against Glad Beasts, I won the first game pretty much on the first turn. My opponent surrendered the moment I got Shien out. So I didn't actually side deck against him and still won with that. I sided 1 Pashul because I wasn't really sure if having 3 tuners was going to work for me. I've run Pashul in the past. He's really quite useful for a 4th tuner for Shien. I ran 1 Dust Tornado because I wasn't that concerned about Gravekeepers with Samurai. I ran 2 Consecrated Lights, which basically killed a Blackwing player that I was playing against. Literally, I got 1 out, and that was pretty much game from there on because he could not do anything. It was an entirely black deck. He wasn't running anything else. And finally, I run 1 Nobleman of Crossout again for Gravekeepers and Worms because after I ran Worms, I kind of found out how nasty they were. But yeah, that has been my Legendary 6 Samurai deck for the 3rd time running. But I hope you guys have enjoyed all the same. Again, and if you've got any comments, if you know why people have been, why I should run 2 Shien, please let me know. But yeah, I'll chat to you guys either in my inbox or in the comment box below. So rate me 5 stars if you can, if you want to. Rate me 1 if you want to. Subscribe. You know the usual if you've been following me. But yeah, I'll speak to you guys when I do. Have a good one.